President Buhari to inaugurate National Oil and Gas Center this Thursday. Global oil demand to recover in 2021, says International Energy Agency. Stock markets across the globe soar Wednesday ahead of the inauguration of President-elect Joe Biden. This and more on Business Express today, reaching you from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. My name is Musa Abubakar. Now let's bring you up to speed with business development. President Muhammadu Buhari will on Thursday virtually inaugurate the National Oil and Gas Excellence Center, NOGIC, Lagos, as part of effort to boost the operations of the Nigeria oil and gas sector. The Director, Department of Petroleum Resources, Sarki Awalu, who announced this in a statement, said the center is structured to drive the three-pronged objectives of safety, value and cost efficiency, which are critical for oil and gas industry stability, growth and sustainability. He said the center will afford the Nigerian oil and gas industry the crucial elements for competitive advantage in the changing global energy landscape. Awalu also said the NOGIC complex was structured to house the various flagship centers in order to comprehensively cover key areas of the industry, which are search, rescue and surveillance, command and control center, and National Improved Oil Recovery Center. Oil rose above $56 a barrel on Wednesday, supported by expectations that the new U.S. administration will deliver massive stimulus spending that will lift demand. U.S. Treasury Secretary had on Tuesday urged lawmakers to act big on pandemic relief spending. Brent was up 42 cents or 0.8% after a 2.1% gain on Tuesday. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude climbed 51 cents or 1% to $53.49. This month, Brent hit an 11th high of $57.42, helped by Saudi Arabia pledging to make additional cuts, while most OPEC Plus members agreed to keep output steady in February. Up at Wednesday's trading session, thanks to a weaker dollar coupled with statements from Janet Yellen, the incoming secretary for the U.S. Treasury, calling for more COVID-19 relief programs. A quick run through commodity prices. Now talking transport, average fare paid by commuters for bus journey within the city increased by 6.18% month-on-month and by 78.50% year-on-year to 354 naira 49 kobo in December 2020 from 333 naira 86 kobo in November 2020. A report by the National Bureau of Statistics shows that states with the highest bus journey fare within the city were Zamfara, Bauchi and Cross River, while states with lowest bus journey fare within city were Abia, Anambra and Borno. Average fare paid by commuters for bus journey intercity also increased by 4.98% month-on-month and by 41.14% year-on-year. States with highest bus journey fare intercity were Abuja FCT, Sokoto and Lagos, while states with lowest bus journey fare within city were Bayelsa, Bauchi and Akwa Ibom. Average fare paid by air passengers for specified routes single journey increased by 0.42% month-on-month and by 18.54% year-on-year in December 2020. States with the highest airfare were Anambra, Lagos, Cross River, while states with lowest airfare were Akwa Ibom, Sokoto and Gombe. Average fare paid by commuters for journey by motorcycle per drop increased by 6.14% month-on-month and by 124.73% year-on-year to 293 naira 36 kobo in December 2020. States with highest journey fare by motorcycle per drop were Niger, Yobe and Imo, while states with lowest journey fare by motorcycle per drop were Adamawa, Katsina and Kebbi. Now, about 300,000 metric tons of maize are expected to be released into the Nigerian market from strategic anchors under the Anchor Borrowers Program of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, which watchers believe will reduce the current price of maize from 155,000 naira per metric ton. The anticipated release follows moves made by the CBN, working with the Nigerian Customs Service to facilitate import waivers to 4 agro-processing companies to import 262,000 tons of maize to bridge the shortfall in production and augment local production. With the release of 300,000 metric tons in February 2021, it is expected that the prices of maize in the Nigerian market will drop significantly. That is the topic for discussion today on the program. Our guest with me in the studio is Joseph Sunday Bamidele, Assistant National Secretary, Maize Farmers Association of Nigeria. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Okay, if I were a maize farmer, I think this is a good time for maize farmers.
Absolutely. It's good.
Why is that?
Well, the weather is clement. The farmers had a high increase and improved seedling were provided by the CBN through the seed suppliers. At least this year, inputs were delivered at least at when needed compared to the previous years. So the farmers are happy and not minding the insurgency, the little challenges we have here and there. I think the harvest this year is not bad.
But we're actually having a shortfall, and it's attributed to some factors. Are we not?
What I know is we have maize in this country. We have, it may not be enough, but we have maize. Look, if you are a good traveler, if you start from Kaduna, Saminaka, Fontua, Gusau, there are over 200 warehouses in those axes filled with grains, maize. You see, not that we don't have maize. If you talk that the price, yes, and what brought about the increase in price, some people we call marketers had access to facilities.
Okay, what's the current price of maize?
Averagely, from our own as the national coordinator for Maize Association of Nigeria on Anchor Borrower Program, an average price now is fluctuating between 14,000-15,000 per 100 kg bag. Yes, but when you go into the interior where the farmers are, the price is between 10 and 12. Okay. This is where these people those who have facilities, who go to bank to get facility, they go into the interior, mop up these grains and store in those strategic warehouses. Good enough. The Maize Association of Nigeria, through the CBN, we've had what do we call it? MOU with our off-takers. The issue of side selling, even if you bring 20,000 naira per bag, they will sell to you because there has been an agreement and the government is really on that.
So with the 300,000 metric tons that is about to be released, do you think it will make any difference?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. The price definitely will come down. It's a simple economic, in our secondary school, when the price is high now, it is because the demand, the money bags are right there everywhere, trying to get this thing up, and some people buy and hold. So, but when the government, now we are aggregating the grains, and the CBN with Maize Association of Nigeria and other anchor, those who on this program, are really on the field now, aggregating this maize, making sure no side selling. By February, when they say are thrown into the market, then you find out that way. And that is
so what price are we foreseeing now?
Between 10,000 naira per bag of 100 kg, if not less. And the farmers will be happy because from the seed provided, you see, the CBN, they were so concerned about the inputs, that is the type of seed you plant. An average farmer now under Maize Association produces between 3 and 4 tons per hectare. And in our economic of production, the highest is 170. So if you produce 40 bags of 100 kg at 12,000, that's worst of it. At 12,000, that's 120,000 per ton. When you take half, you've paid your loan, and the farmer is good to go for the next planting season.
Okay. But why the focus on maize? Because maize used to be very much affordable, but with the way things are, you can see livestock, those into livestock are not actually smiling because it has affected the value chain.
Yes, not only, maize is the only commodity that does not have a straight line of what we call it, this chain. Because you do akamu, it has branches. You make tuwo, you make whatever. Some people cook soup, maize soup. So
some brabisco.
Exactly. So maize is the only crop that you find out that every branch has the chain. But why these people are shouting is that the maize are expensive, and the reason is that these money bags goes into the interior, stock in the warehouses. That's why I was giving example of Saminaka, Hontua, Gusau. Just go there. You will see these warehouses stocked with.
But can they supply enough for the country?
Why not? You see, the good thing about this government is, and particularly the CBN, we want to thank them.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe you should talk more on the intervention so far. What do you make of the federal government's intervention?
That is fantastic. Look, I was a civil servant, and now you can see me looking more boyish. I go to the farm, they made the money up. I don't need to go to the bank to borrow anymore. Their own is me to provide my BVN, do their background check about me, and give me the input. They monitor me, and now I'm looking more. In fact, I would have said, what was I doing in civil service?
Okay, has farmers been accessing this fund that you're talking about?
Oh, fantastic. Goodness me. As the national coordinator for Maize Association of Nigeria, I am speaking on behalf of the president, Alhaji Bello Abubakar. We have been having, the money has been coming. In fact, we are going into dry season. The farmers are eager.
That's actually another part that I want
Yes.
you to maybe talk more about.
The farmers are eager because they have enjoyed the wet season.
Okay.
You know, you keep doing what you know how to do, what you enjoy to do, what is paying you, what makes you happy, what brings money to your pocket. If the farmers are not enjoying it, they won't be clamoring for the dry season. And because of the little, you know, after the wet season, we always have issue of a gap in availability of maize. But the CBN, through the Director of Development Finance, are making funds available for us to go into the dry season. And I think we're about to, it's about 750 hectares of farmland for dry season along the riverbank.
Okay, how are you attracting young people now to go into farming? Because we have issue of unemployment everywhere, things like that. Then interest also, them coming to replace old farmers.
You know what? In those, we just have to change the psyche of these our young men. They feel farming is with hoe and cutlasses. No, the CBN provide what we call money for land preparation. Like Maize Association, we have companies with tractors and all this. So that the issue of land, hoe and cutlasses are no longer there. Your own is just do the right thing, what we call agronomic practices. You do the right thing. And before you know it, you find out that within 3 months, you are smiling to the bank with 150,000 extra money.
Okay, poultry farmers are complaining about the availability of maize. Is there any...
No,
why are they still complaining?
Yes, they are complaining because they can't afford it, the price. It's the price. You know, when the middlemen, when these people who have facilities from the banks, they swap on the farmers, right interior, where you and I, do you know that some people go to the farm market with bullion fan to mop up this maize, grace? So if the government can just make this, then the price, when we release this, you find out the same poultry people will be saying thank you to the government. So we have maize. It's just the cost.
Okay, since you guys are smiling, I don't know, most people are not actually smiling because of the price. So what price would you like to see?
Well, as a farmer, yes, I will want the farmers to have more money, but not to the detriment. When you sell your maize, you buy tomatoes now. You take protein, which is the egg and the chicken. So, averagely, you see that this thing, maybe when we will engage the other people that, look, when you give incentive, say, okay, now the market price is 14,000, now we're going to buy it at 12,000 farmer, and we'll give you your money instantly. Just the difference, the government can bridge it.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Joseph Sunday Bamidele, National Secretary, Maize Association of Nigeria.
Thank you for having me.
Equities market closed bullish at the end of trade on Wednesday by 0.23% to close at 41,147.72 basis point, with market capitalization closes at 21.5 trillion naira in about 6,296 deals with a volume of 649.6 million, valued at 4.6 billion naira. Most shares in market across the world inch up this Wednesday as Joe Biden's inauguration in view. Alibaba shares led gains in Asia as Jack Ma reappears for the first time since crackdown on his technology empire. Bosede Abel has global market update.
Stocks Stocks in early trading Wednesday were mostly positive as investors around the globe are optimistic as they await the inauguration of President-elect Joe Biden. In the United States, stocks were muted. Futures on the Dow Jones Industrial Average were higher. S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100 futures also traded in mildly positive territory. Stocks in early trading in Europe also were bullish as investors are also on the lookout for further information on Biden's $1.9 trillion COVID-19 relief plan announced last week. Asia stocks were mostly higher, with the Hang Seng Index advancing 1.08%, Shanghai Composite 0.47%, while the Nikkei dipped 0.38%. In Africa, stocks were mixed, with South Africa's JSE Africa Top 40 and Tunisia's Tunidex posting gains. Bosside Able, Business Express.
Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment Otumba Adeni Adebayo has promised to partner with the Ekiti Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture to boost commerce and industry in Ekiti State. The minister counsel members of the Ekiti Chambers of Commerce on the various programs of the federal government put in place to assist industrialists with credit facilities and urge them to approach relevant agencies of government to help them in promoting their businesses. The minister, in a statement by his special assistant on media, said AFCFTA provides states with a great opportunity to showcase their products to the African continent while emphasizing the need for them to pay attention to the quality of their products for their businesses to survive. Adebayo urged them to partner with the Industrial Training Fund, ITF, for the purpose of acquiring more knowledge and skills that can help them in their businesses, noting that some residents of the state are presently undergoing training for skill acquisition. South Africa's rand led gains across emerging market currencies on Wednesday as domestic inflation remains steady on the continent. Let's see currency market before we go. With that, we've come to the end of this edition of Business Express. Be informed that all previous episodes are available on YouTube on the NTA's channel. You can also communicate with us on Twitter, and the handle is NewsNow. The hashtag is BizExp. Business Express return Thursday at 9:30 a.m. I am Musa Abubakar saying please stay safe. Intro.